Hi everyone. The next topic is frequency domain analysis and stability. So in this chapter we are going to study the correlation between time and frequency response. In the previous chapter itself we have studied the time responses and the specification of time response, everything. So in order to analyze the correlation between time and frequency responses, first we need to consider the open loop transfer function of second order system. So what is the open loop transfer function of second order system? That is g of s equal to omega n square divided by s into s plus 2 zeta omega n. And h of s is 1 because the feedback is unity. And in the frequency domain, in order to study the frequency response, we need to write the expression in terms of frequency domain itself. So for that we need to substitute s equal to j omega because we are concentrating on j omega, that is imaginary axis. So in order to replace the frequency domain expression, so we need to substitute s equal to j omega. Now the closed loop transfer function can be written as by making use of g of s and h of s. So by making use of these two expressions, we can write the closed loop transfer function, that is g of s divided by 1 plus g of s into h of s. So this is the second order system transfer function for closed loop system. Here we need to derive the expressions for resonant peak. MR is nothing but resonant peak and the resonant frequency, that is omega r. In the time response, we know that the maximum amplitude or magnitude value is called as maximum overshoot. You can observe, you can remember the time response. So here if it is a time response, so this value, that is the maximum peak value, is called as maximum overshoot, that is MP. In the same way, in the frequency domain, we can consider the maximum magnitude or amplitude value as resonant peak, that is MR. So in the time domain, we will considering the maximum overshoot. In the same way, the same maximum magnitude value will be considering as resonant peak in case of frequency response, that is represented by MR. So we need to derive the expressions for this resonant peak. So in the time domain expressions, we were finding the maximum peak, that is MP, maximum overshoot, with a natural frequency omega n. But here in the frequency response, we need to find out the expression for resonant peak MR with a frequency, that is closed loop transfer function magnitude, which will be omega r, that is resonant frequency. With a maximized magnitude we need to find out. So first write the second order system expression, that is transfer function expression. This is in time domain time response, we were writing it as s square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega n plus omega n square. But here we need to substitute, we are concentrating on imaginary axis, so substitute s is equal to j omega. So omega n square divided by j omega whole square plus 2 zeta omega n into j omega plus omega n square. Here if j square is nothing but minus 1, so substitute here, we will be getting minus omega square. To this expression we need to divide the numerator as well as denominator by omega n square. So the numerator term will become 1. So the numerator term become 1 because omega n square divided by omega n square is 1. And here this term will become omega square divided by omega n square, and this will become 1 because omega n square divided by omega n square is 1. So 1 minus omega by omega n square, this is the first term, and the remaining values are 2 zeta omega n into omega divided by omega n square. So 1 omega n will get cancelled with omega n square. So the remaining values are omega by omega n. So this is the remaining expression. So here we can replace omega by omega n by x. So the expression will become 1 divided by 1 minus x square plus 2 zeta j into x. And in order to find out the magnitude, we will be knowing the how to find out the magnitude. So for complex numbers, if the expression a plus jb is given, how will you find the magnitude of this complex number? We are going to find out the magnitude as square root of a square plus b square. In the same way, this is the real part and this is the imaginary part. So you can consider 1 minus x square as a and 2 zeta x as b. So the magnitude will become square root of a square, that is 1 minus x square whole square, plus 2 zeta x whole square. It will become 4 zeta square x square. So this is the magnitude value, but we need to find out the maximum magnitude. So this is the just the magnitude expression, but we need to find out the expression for maximum magnitude, that is the resonant peak. So for this expression, in order to find out the maximum value of this, we need to differentiate this and equate to 0 in order to get the maximum value. So the magnitude expression is already known. So we need to differentiate it and equate to 0 in order to get the maximized magnitude. So differentiate m. M is nothing but magnitude. Differentiate this expression with respect to x. So this root can be written as power minus 1 by 2. In the next step, so how we are going to differentiate this? Minus 1 by 2 into this whole term into differentiation of the remaining term. So differentiation of this term. After that, this complete term will be as it is, or you can send this to denominator because minus 3 by 2 is there. If you send this to denominator, it will become plus 3 by 2. And here differentiation of this function gives 2 into 1 minus x square. This is the term, and again you need to differentiate this second term, that is the term within that function, that is minus 2x. And here these two are the constants, 4 zeta square, x square will become 2x. So differentiation is done. So now we need to simplify these expressions. 2 into 1 2, 2x square into minus 2x, 4 zeta square 2x. Now at last we will be getting 4x plus 4x cube plus 8 zeta square x equal to 0. If you equate this whole term to 0, the denominator function automatically becomes 0. And the remaining expression is 4x minus 4x cube minus 8 zeta square into x equal to 0. Here you can take 4x as common factor. Next we need to find out the roots, that is the value for x. So 4x equal to 0, x equal to 0, this is one root, and other roots are minus x square plus 2 zeta square plus 1 equal to 0. We need to find x value, so send 2 zeta square plus 1 to right hand side. Then x value will be square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. And also practically x equal to 0 is not possible. It has no practical significance, so we can neglect that root. So omega by omega n equal to square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square, because in the previous case we have already substituted x equal to omega by omega n. So omega by omega n equal to square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. So omega r is equal to, that is the resonant frequency, equal to omega n into square root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. This is the expression for resonant frequency. We need to find out the maximum amplitude, that is nothing but resonant peak. So in order to get the resonant peak expression, that is the magnitude expression, so in the previous in the previous steps we have already written the magnitude expression, that is 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square whole square plus 4 zeta square into x square. So here in place of x, substitute this value that we obtained here, substitute x value and simplify that. Finally we will be getting mr as 1 divided by 2 zeta square root of 1 minus zeta square. This is the final expression for